one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Strebler. Shot right away.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. So, Charles, a tough task for this defense facing the league's leading passer to this point in the season. Certainly a front runner in MVP consideration right now. What can they do to slow him down?
Well, there's so many different ways that they can go, and I'll guarantee you that defensive staff went through all of them this week in preparation. But bottom line, they want to avoid giving up the big play. They're going to play what they call top-down defense and make sure no one gets behind them.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Runs over it. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Strebler. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 31 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now they go play action now. Here's Strebler.
Ebron caught left side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Strebler.
He'll buy some time right.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Byron Pringle now to return it.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. Carter. Trying to improvise. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
To throw is Strebler. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Off the play fake, it's Strebler.
On the move to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes stays on his feet. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Now Strebler.
Flushed out right. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away. And got his man complete, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Flush to his right. Complete at the 1. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On first down, it's Strebler. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Strebler to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Mahomes now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this
this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun is Strebler, eluding the pressure right. It fights him off. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead cut down to 9.
Makes the score Chiefs 30, Steelers 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Strebler to throw. Flush to his right. And it's a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Attack! Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the run. They're running, man. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Let's go, G.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 54 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he is into the end zone. And the touchdown record is now all his.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
36. Steelers 21. Harrison Butker, the kickoff, 4-point decision.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Strebler. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nashawn Wright. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Strubler to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. 1 score. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. Mahomes will throw for it. And And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
He's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that trims the lead down to 9.
Steelers 42. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards. And the Chiefs are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Strebler rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got room. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, 67 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 44-yard line. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Strebler sets to throw on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 63 yards. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 72, Steelers 57. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. On play action, Strebler. Here's Johnson with a reception. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to run it with Harris. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Maxwell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Here again is McKinnon.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.